Good evening, guys. Peter 15 here with a new pre-analysis for tomorrow and for the whole week in general. Okay, this is my weekly chart. This is pretty much where I start. So, as I've been saying for the last weeks, the price right now is mitigating that range, and that range created a break of a structure. So, my pattern is range, initiation, mitigation, continuation. So the price right now is mitigating. So, sorry. So we may see the price going down from there. Maybe yes, or maybe it won't. Just like this one. Like here, the price created this range, initiation, mitigation, continuation. I'm pretty much expect this in general because that pattern happens all the time. But as I always say, the price is mitigating, yes. And as you guys can see, the price has been showing reactions in here too. But who knows, maybe the price wanna go a little more higher to mitigate this range or to mitigate this whole range in general. Okay. So like if the price wants to keep going up, I react to the market. Like I respect what it wants to do, pretty much. So let's see. So, as I said, right now we are mitigating that range, okay? And the price is slowing down in general. It has slowed down, that means that it's possible that the price may drop, but it's not like it's not something that is, you know, like that doesn't mean that it's gonna happen. That's why I react to the market. So in general, on the lower time frame, for example, we may see the price going up to mitigate something here to then keep going down, until it reached this 50% right there. Or maybe it's gonna keep going up, to keep extending to the upside. Or maybe it's just gonna react just from what it is right now to keep continuing to the downside. Or it's gonna go down to then mitigate something here like this 50% that I want to see, that I expect the price to reach, to then reverse back up to continuing to the upside. Whatever the price shows me, that's like my decisions are based on whatever the price shows me, pretty much. So I see reasons why the price maybe wants to keep going down, and I have reasons to consider that the price maybe wants to continue to the upside. Okay, so because of that, because it's mitigating this range right here, as I said, I expect the price to reverse. Okay, right now it's forming my pattern in general, but my pattern is being formed in the weekly time frame, in the daily, etc. So if it's possible for the price to keep going down, okay, in general. So I'm gonna go to my other chart to explain what I'm gonna be looking for tomorrow and explain a little bit what happened during London on Friday. I don't trade on Friday. So on Friday I said that I wanted to sell from here or sell from up here after a price manipulate that low. Also expecting the price to be inside this big range. This is where my range, initiation, mitigation, continuation, same thing happens again. If this range is not broken, like if the price doesn't break that range is still good in general. Okay, but okay. So to finish what I was explaining about what happened on Friday, the price manipulated this high and this high right there, and it went a little more deep inside this range, and it created my entry during London at the end of London. And that entry went to TP3 and then reverts. It was a break. It was a break even in general because my TP is TP4 right now. It used to be TP3, but I just changed it to 4. So that was an entry that happened during London. I didn't take it because it was Friday and because I don't trade London. I just wanted to, point that entry out. Okay, so this range, as you guys can see, was manipulated, so I can just delete it now. All right. So what I'm gonna be looking for in general, since the price has been dropping, the price has been going down, respecting that mitigation on the week, the mitigation that happened during the weekly, the one that I showed you guys. I expect the price to keep going down, following that direction. Okay, so in general, I expect the price to keep going up to fix that gap that happened right there, to then keep going a little higher to manipulate that low and maybe show a nice entry to continuing to reverse and keep going down, respecting that bearish direction. Okay, it's also possible the price maybe it's gonna just keep going up, to go a little more deep inside that range to create an entry like that, to maybe create another entry like that. It's possible. Also, it's also possible the price it's gonna keep going up, to manipulate this whole range and that high right there to mitigate this range here. And this is, as I said, the pattern happens all the time. Range, initiation, mitigation. Range, initiation, mitigation here to then go back down. Or range, initiation, mitigation. So that's like the whole pattern that I look for. But I react to the market. That doesn't mean that I'm just gonna execute. So those are my sales opportunity. Okay. So if the price keeps after a price mitigate up there, or maybe after the reverse from there to go back down, I expect the price to maybe manipulate that low to show a reversal. It's very unlikely, but in general, I would like it to see it creating a reversal from there after the 50% of the higher time frame swings is mitigated, and we may see buys opportunity for a short term or for the long term in general. For the long term, if the price wants to keep going up in general, or for the short term to create a buy to sell. Okay, and once again, this is my pattern here. Once again, range, initiation, mitigation. As you guys can see, the price mitigated that range right there and react to the upside. Is it still possible the price is gonna go back down to react once again? This range is really big, but it's also possible the price may just, you know, keep dropping like that. It's possible. That's why I react to the market. I don't execute unless I see something that tells me the price wants to respect that range. So those are, the type of buys that I may take. The lower it is, the better. So in general, what I have here, those lines, these big lines right here, is in general what I may see the price doing. In general, if it wants to, I see the price mitigating this range, and we may see a reaction to the downside. And this one may, in general, mitigate the 50% line from the higher time frame to then, as I said, give a short term buy pressure or for the long term. So we may see the price mitigating this to create a sell up here to keep dropping right after. Or maybe it's just gonna mitigate to start creating a structure to the upside, respecting the bullish intention that the price has been having and has been showing for the past weeks. Okay. The price in general, it is bullish. Like I can ignore that. But from the mitigation up here, the price is bearish. So I follow both intentions, depending where the price is located, what the price is showing me, etc., etc. That's how I trade. I react to the market. So this is it, guys. Thank you for being here. Have a good night, and I wish you luck tomorrow for the whole week. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully, we make some good money this week. Let's see how it plays out. Take care.